Yeah, what's going on YouTube? It's Trev back again. So in light of Chael Sonnen testing positive for a natural steroid at UFC 117 against Anderson Silva, he's going to be suspended for what looks like 1 year from probably around the time of the fight, so probably until next August, relatively. So that pretty much puts a cap on that rematch between him and Anderson Silva happening at around New Year's, which is what it was pretty much rumored to be happening around. Vitor Belfort is going to be facing Yushin Okami, and that will happen in a couple months. And after that fight, I'm assuming that Vitor Belfort is going to, win that fight pretty easily. I may do a prediction for that video, but I'll just tell you right now, I don't really think that Yushin Okami is really going to be a match for Belfort. I think Belfort's going to knock him into next week. But a more, interesting topic is, okay, so now that Chael Sonnen is not going to be facing Anderson Silva, who is going to be facing Anderson Silva? And I think we can all agree the next guy in line is going to be Vitor. So we're going to probably be seeing Vitor Belfort against Anderson Silva sometime in the spring, probably, most likely. And I'm going to go through with a prediction right now for this and what I think is going to happen. I've said before in my previous videos that I thought that Anderson Silva's days were numbered. Well, now I think Anderson Silva's days are really numbered, because I do not think that he is going to be able to beat Vitor. I really don't. If you watch Anderson Silva's fights against Rich Franklin, he's fought Rich Franklin twice. Each time he has demolished Rich Franklin, but it took him a long time to do so. If you guys watch Vitor Belfort's fight against Rich Franklin, pretty much the first time Vitor put his finger on Rich caved to the ground, and that was it. It was over. Vitor Belfort hits so hard and so fast that he knocks guys out instantaneously. Now, I'm talking, of course, about the new Vitor Belfort. I'm not talking about the old Vitor Belfort. The old Vitor Belfort had some problems, some personal issues, and, he was fighting at some different weight classes. He was fighting at light heavyweight, and, in early UFC, he was fighting heavyweights, some big guys he was fighting in the tournament. But mainly what I'm saying here is that this weight class for him, middleweight, is perfect. If you guys have watched his fights in Affliction against Matt Lindland, if you watched his fight against Rich Franklin, if you've been watching him in the past few years, let's say, he has been destroying his opponents. And I don't just mean like Anderson Silva way, where, he's kneeing Rich Franklin, he's throwing punches, he's throwing this, he's throwing that. No. As soon as Vitor hits these guys, they're going to sleep. They're flat out on the canvas, that's it. It's like a Fedor punch. It's like when Fedor hit Arlovsky. These guys are going to rest right away. I just cannot pick Anderson Silva in this fight because I feel that Vitor is a more established striker. Vitor is a better striker. Vitor even has, challenged James Toney to a boxing match, if you guys have heard about that, because he is that good of a boxer. Vitor is really that good. If Anderson Silva wants to, win this fight, he's going to probably be looking for to use his kicks and stay out of the punching range, because if he gets into a punching or a boxing match with Vitor, he's going to be going to sleep. One way or another you look at it, Anderson Silva doesn't really have takedown skills. He relies on his stand-up to beat opponents. But in this situation, he actually does not have a better stand-up than his opponent. This is the first time in UFC that Anderson Silva is going to be facing an opponent that is better at striking than he is. Last time he fought Chael Sonnen, and Chael Sonnen is a better wrestler than Anderson Silva. And we all saw how that turned out. It went well for a long time, but who knows? I mean, Chael Sonnen was on natural steroids, so what are you going to say? That kind of taints that, doesn't it? That kind of taints what happened with him. But as far as Vitor goes and Anderson Silva, Vitor's striking, I feel, is better than Anderson Silva's. I think Vitor is going to knock him out. So this is Trev doing a very early prediction video. I'm going to say that when Vitor Belfort and Anderson Silva eventually hook up, Vitor Belfort is going to knock Anderson Silva into next week. That's it, guys. If you like my video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm out. Trev, peace.